Hey guys, I'm gonna attempt to do a little impromptu video on how to blind buy perfumes. This is how I would recommend to blind buy perfumes. So it's like just very quick. I didn't put a lot of research or thought into this, so I might even scrap the whole thing, but I'm just gonna attempt it really quick. I'm gonna tell you like if I was giving a friend a crash course in blind buying perfumes. So number one thing to do is figure out what you like. Do not blind buy based off of anybody else's recommendations, any YouTuber, any person you like. You need to figure out what you like because it doesn't matter how much somebody else loves something. That means nothing to you if you don't share the same taste. It's like if somebody were to tell you and recommend these beautiful pair of like high heels and they're amazing, they're gorgeous, but you don't wear high heels, you're more of a sneakers person. So it doesn't matter that those high heels are great or comfortable or elegant because you only care for sneakers. And even though you can admire the shoes, they're just not your thing. Okay, moving on. So the way you can become familiar with what you like is by smelling things. Smell what you have and smell what you like. Start off there. Go and smell the things you like and figure out which ones you prefer, and then start to pay attention to what notes is in it. So go look up what you already have and what you've already smelled and you know you like. Go see what notes you're into, and remember that top notes don't matter as much because that's just the opening. Do not judge a fragrance from one spray or from sniffing the bottle just once. You have to give it a little more time. You have to maybe try it on your skin or on your clothes. You have to wait for the dry down because your initial thoughts might change, and if you go and buy a perfume based off of the initial spray, you might be disappointed in the end. I don't recommend that. If you don't have a perfume department or a place you can go to smell fragrances, if you don't have a store that you can smell perfumes at, go and smell candles. A little bit, candles, not Bath and Body Works. They're not very accurate, not those super like cheapy ones. You know when you go to like Marshall's or Ross and they have like fragrances that have like, it'll say like patchouli or vanilla or orange blossom, or even like the soaps at those stores. Those are like very like true to note type of fragrances. It's those like natural ones. If you like some of those scents, if you like pick up a lavender one and you're like, oh, I like the scent of lavender, that means you probably like perfumes that have lavender, and then you probably would like Mon Guerlain by Guerlain because you enjoy the scent of lavender. If the minute that you smell lavender, it throws you off and it smells gross to you, then you might not like lavender. Obviously, don't make a decision based off of smelling one, smell a few because one could be bad or one could be not made well. So smell a few and just kind of start to know what you like. So that is number one. Number two is find YouTubers who have similar taste to you. So there is YouTubers who like really, really sweet, young, gourmand scents. There is YouTubers who like more like mature gourmand. There are YouTubers who are more into like edgy and unisex scents. There is literally YouTubers with all kinds of different tastes, just like how we all have different tastes. So find somebody who has similar taste in you, and then you could start to trust their opinions a lot more. That is recommendation number two. Number three would be to start ordering perfumes from a place that you can return them. I know Macy's has a good return policy, Nordstrom, Ulta, Sephora. I would try them. Like Sephora, I know you can just ship things right back to them and it doesn't really cost you anything. So I would go that route. That way you are not stuck with a fragrance that you don't like and then trying to resell it and losing out some money. But also, if you want to start off with just dupes of fragrances, that's a good way to know before you invest in like the real deal. Just make sure again that you know the good dupes. One place that I think has really good dupes and is a good way to try out fragrances is actually oil perfumery, because I think that the scent profiles are pretty accurate for the most part. For the most part, they do like really, really good dupes. So what I like about that is that if I enjoy the dupe, I might actually get the original and then I still have a fragrance oil to go with it. So I will actually pair like the oil on my wrist along with the perfume once I get it. So that to me is a really good idea because I never have like just this extra thing. And then if you do want to sample perfumes, if you want to get like decants of them, I would try Aura Fragrance, Fragrance Net, Fragrance X, and also I would try Scentbird and Scentbox. And what I do to get the best deal from those is I sign up, use their half off code, and then I'll order like 3 perfumes that I want to try because it'll be half off. So like for like $20 or $30, I can literally get 3 vials of perfumes that I wanted to try. And then I actually, like in the same month, I don't go like one month. I just like upgrade to like 3 or 2. And then I'll actually, and then once I actually get those, I just cancel my subscription. And then I got half off and I got 3 vials that I wanted. And I mean, it's not illegal or anything, so sue me. Ow. Karma? Okay, so I mean, I don't think it's like wrong or anything. It's a company. They're good, you know. I'm sure they make money. They don't need all my money. They get some of it. Okay, so another recommendation that I would give you is to hold your horses and don't go all in. Don't go crazy. Just give it a minute. Let fragrances sit around for a little bit. Fragrances change a lot during the seasons. Like in the warmer weather, the sweetness of perfumes will come out a little bit more. And then also your nose changes during that time. Another thing that I noticed though is that as we get into perfumes, literally your tastes are going to change. I can almost guarantee you your tastes are going to change. It's going to develop and you're going to maybe develop different tastes. So if you buy too many perfumes at the very beginning, they might all be very like one taste, and your taste might expand, and now you have a bunch of perfumes for just one type of fragrance that you like. So I would recommend, you know, taking it slow. This is one of those do as I say, not as I do, because I did not do that. I just went all in. I just kind of went all in, but I'm learning. But I also didn't start with like, my type of fragrance used to be freshies. Like that was kind of my thing. My signature scent was Coco Chanel Mademoiselle, and some of the other ones that I had liked in the past were all freshies. So it wasn't even like sweet ones or young ones, it was just freshies. And now that is probably my least like category. So I didn't go down the path of buying a bunch of freshies, and I'm really glad that I didn't, because that's not my type of perfumes. I'm barely now learning what kind of freshies I do like. It's not even the same ones I used to like. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I just matured or if it was probably a combination of me maturing a little bit, but also definitely just my nose changing so much. In fact, I thought I was never going to be a white florals kind of person, and I find myself slowly going towards florals a little bit more. I started off just being sweets and gourmands, and then berries and spices, and now I'm going into florals. So I thought that I would never go there. So I would recommend just taking it slow. And the last tip is not to just buy a bunch of cheapies and a bunch of dupes if you also plan on buying the higher end ones. So don't go and buy all these no-name brand ones at like Marshall's, because if you plan on getting the original, then you're gonna have this no-name brand and the original, and it doesn't make any sense to have a cheapie one and the regular one. That is a mistake that I very, very much made, where I ended up with the dupe and the original. I have all the celebrity scent dupes and then the original, but now I have so many of both that it doesn't make sense. Now I kind of want to get rid of one of them, or probably like the celebrity scent. I don't want to have a lot of redundancy in my perfume wardrobe, so I wouldn't recommend you do it either, but yeah. So I think if you follow these tips, I think that you will be able to successfully figure out what you want and blind buy perfumes. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Let me know if you did. Let me know if you have any more questions, or if you have any recommendations that I forgot, which I'm sure that I forgot a bunch of tips or things that I do. But I'm just like doing this off the top of my head. I wish I would have wrote it down, but this is the kind of person that I am. I'm just impulsive, and obviously I'm impulsive. Most of these were like impulse buys. I mean, no, I did a little bit of research, but anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.